The time now, it's 11 o'clock on this Tuesday night, July the 8th, 2014 on a Tuesday night. Time now for our Water Edition PGA Ways the late night report. Tuesday night, July the 8th, 2014. Good evening, everybody. Our congregations at 11 o'clock in North Massachusetts. 74 degrees out, temperature overcast skies. Humidity 85%. Wind speed southwest about 13 miles per hour with a dew about 69 degrees and visibly 8 miles. Alright, let's take a look at our radar scope. Shows a line of
Right now, a line of severe thunderstorms.
showers and some severe thunderstorms from northeastern Ontario, searching Quebec, and searching down through western Vermont, Massachusetts, down for eastern New York, down through around New York City, coastal New Jersey, down for central.
That's right, yeah, we still have that.
Delaware, down for southern Maryland, down for Virginia, down for western Carolina. There.
Up and down the coast, just off to our west. Even though we have passed peak heating of the day, we still have this watch into effect. And that is a violent line that we're talking about, a thunderstorm. Right now, we have severe thunderstorm warnings out for parts of Berkshire County.
And that's
also in northern parts of Berkshire
why
until 11:30.
there is a severe thunderstorm watch in effect till midnight. The severe thunderstorm watch in effect for Hartford and Talon counties in Connecticut and Franklin and Hampden and Hampshire counties of Massachusetts. Main threat will be thunderstorms will be damaging winds there.
Out towards Syracuse, and we're just getting some video in right now of what the damage is looking like out there. You can see the windswept areas there. But around that area, Madison County, New York, not far from Syracuse, we have reports of at least 4 homes destroyed. Several people, according to
And I believe
fear dead from those storm systems.
that is the same storms that spawned some severe weather around the Syracuse area.
That was associated with those storms as they move through. And now tonight we're watching this line pushing its way eastward.
And let's take a look at hazardous. Let's take a look.
In the morning. There are indications that it is weakening. I'm not concerned about severe weather in the Boston area, but we are concerned about severe weather out to the
And we have some severe thunderstorm warnings from southern West Vermont and switch down west central Berkshire, Massachusetts, down for northwest Connecticut, down for southern central interior New York here. And we have still have a severe thunderstorm watch. And in fact, for Connecticut, it includes 2 counties of Northern Connecticut, Hartford, and Talon. Massachusetts includes 3 counties.
On Facebook.
Franklin, Hampton, Hampshire, excludes the cities of Greenfield, Hartford, Northampton, Springfield, Union, and Vernon. Here,
As well. News Head 5's John Atwater live in Roxbury tonight with the
as this is a ferocious line of storms that's going to be in the Berkshires here.
On Facebook, it's a post the NAACP says is
Alright, let's take a look what is going on in the precipitation department. Spotty rain showers and storms from the central western portion of Pennsylvania. Spotty rain showers in the northeastern Michigan. Line of rain showers from central Ohio down for northeastern Indiana. Spotty showers from western and eastern Kentucky down for Tennessee down for northern Alabama and Mississippi down for central Arkansas down for eastern Oklahoma. And some spotty rain showers in the northwestern Wisconsin and down for up in the southern Ontario and northern Minnesota. And we're seeing some monsoonal showers and storms from northern Minnesota and Mexico, stretching down for Forkwood region up in the Nevada, northeastern California, down for southwestern Oregon. Here,
no use for these types of disparaging comments.
oh, big Kansas. Good evening, 73 degrees with blue skies. Here,
Rossi saying he will no longer continue in his role as a drill instructor at the police academy. It's also investigating the other officers who.
alright, satellite up here.
Great things are happening here, and to have anyone
And shows
disparaging remarks about Roxbury in that way is absolutely.
9 o'clock are up in Ontario and Quebec, and then stretching down for western New England, and then the
That's getting stronger.
Atlantic seaboard from Prospect down through the Atlantic seaboard and stretching down for western Carolina, down for Tennessee, northern Alabama, and Mississippi, down for Arkansas, down for eastern Oklahoma. And spotty clouds from northern Great Lakes and another batch of clouds from Mexico, stretching down Forkwood region and western Kansas, stretching in Nevada down to Oregon and down for central Idaho and western Wyoming here. And another batch of clouds from northwestern portion of British coming in down to northern Alberta down through northern Saskatchewan here.
John Atwater, WCBB News Center 5.
Map situation shows a cold front from northern Texas to Oklahoma, stretching to Arkansas down for Tennessee, up into the through the Virginians and up in the eastern Pennsylvania and up in New York City, and warm front from eastern Ontario up in Quebec and the peak up and down in the southeastern Ontario. And a cold front from south central Manitoba to north central Minnesota and Wisconsin and up into the station front of Ontario and warm front up in Quebec here. Further back from southern Georgia down through northern and central coastal Florida Atlantic coastline. Further back from Utah down through the Arizona New Mexico border, and a further back from northwest Mexico, and a further back from north central Nevada and north central California and up the Oregon coastline here. High pressure in Saskatchewan and the Colorado and Mexico border.
Hernandez says
Southwestern Arizona and low pressure in the Four Corner region, northwestern Utah and eastern Alabama and west central Mexico. In western Portland, Quebec. Here, 74 degrees at temperature in Boston, 75 in Washington, D.C., 79 in Atlanta, 77 in Miami, 82 in Brownsville, Texas, 91 in Dallas, Texas. Got a pair of 74s in Kansas City and Chicago, 70 in Minneapolis, 74 in Denver, 83 in Albuquerque, 95 in Salt Lake City, 79 in Great Falls, Montana, 84 in Seattle, 66 in San Francisco, and 32 out in Los Angeles. There, current conditions around the region: 74 out in Boston, 79, Pittsburgh 77 in Bedford, 79 in Lawton, 76 in Beverly, 71 out in Gloucester, 74 in Worcester, 73 in Webster, 75 in Sturbridge, and in Milford, 73 in Norwood, 74 in Taunton, 72 in Bedford, 73 in Marshfield, 73 in Falmouth and Chatham, 70 in
17 and under at home after 11.
Parmesan, 69 in Musgrave and Texas, 71 in Cape Cod Base, 70 out in
Leaving 5 people wounded.
Lockdown, 72 in West Australian and Smithfield, at 77 in Springfield, 75 at Amherst, 70 in Greenfield, 77 in Pittsfield, 78 in Albany, 70 in Bennington, Vermont, 77 in Keene, New Hampshire, 76 in Jeffrey, New Hampshire, 78 in Concord, New Hampshire, 76 in Manchester, New Hampshire, 80 in Nashville, New Hampshire, 79 in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, 71 in New Hampshire Bay, 69 in Moss Harbor, 79 in Windsor, 78 in Northford, 76 in Meriden, 75 in Waterbury, 79 in Denver, 77 in Bridgeport, 76 in New Haven, 75 in Long Island Sound, 72 in Montauk, 74 in Islip, 74 in New York City. Here. Forecast public discussion around the country. Cooler and drier wherever we're moving in Ohio Valley, the Midland, and the northeast as the thunderstorms push far from south and the southeast and interior Gulf states, and sometimes thunderstorms doing parts of the southwestern and the southeast in Florida. The upper level pattern will be featured of slowly moving eastward across the eastern United States, while winds will remain in a place to the west and under the upper level trough. A high pressure system will move across the cool and dry weather in the July areas. However, before the cold front arrives, heat will build along the western eastern seaboard along the passage of showers and thunderstorms, but which could be severe then. Rain should clear the northeast by Thursday morning, with the trailing end of the front expected to become near stationary across North Carolina and the two Gulf Coast states. While showers and thunderstorms and hot, humid conditions are expected to continue. Our west suburb have monsoon for under the base and warm or ridge will promote scattered after the DVD showers and thunderstorms from the true southwest. And in the southern Rockies, that this typical sometimes showers and thunderstorms due to the sea breeze convergence and a moist environment are expected in Florida Peninsula portions of the Gulf Coast well. Otherwise, the metro area rest remain dry.
Just before and then after the marathon bombing.
Forecast discussion in New England here. Very warm and hot, humid weather continue throughout Wednesday with a few thunderstorms possible, but dry weather will dominate. Much lower humidity and seasonable weather returns to Thursday and Saturday as higher humidity and seasonable weather returns Thursday and Saturday as high pressure builds in the beyond the cold front. The high pressure system to move off the coast early next week, allow humidity to return along with the risk of a few showers and thunderstorms. Near-term forecast until 6 a.m. Wednesday morning. Severe thunderstorm watch from western Massachusetts over Connecticut at midnight. Light of strong severe thunderstorms may work its way from western New England to 10 p.m. but weaken it as it moves into eastern New England. A lot of severe thunderstorms that worked across the upstate New York this time. There's still a lot of uncertainty on how this line will play out. But we are focused on more than the southern portion of the line, which is moving into Dutchess and Columbia counties, New York. The Beast scale models have been in good agreement that the line will work with worst results after 10:30 p.m. Main question of whether the storms will be strong to severe when they enter our region. Current radar trends will indicate that the line is beginning to weaken thanks to the lack of steep middle-level lapse rates. How do we deal with a 0 to 6 kilometers shear values on new unreported accident leaders? Strong to dredge wind front even way capes traveling below 1,000 J kilograms. We will continue to monitor the front, but overall.
He didn't see what they took.
Feeling that the region will see just gusty winds dropping out of
His computer and backpack filled with fireworks, not to Zayakov.
Storms that have continued for the severe thunderstorm watch for western Massachusetts and northern Connecticut at midnight. As there is still the potential of a few cells of windows, strong damaging winds, brief torrential rainfall also to be possible as part valleys are still over 1.5 inches. Guidance has weakening activity after 0.68 minutes considered away from the eastern zones, but still can be on a few thunderstorms and finally low clouds of function develop tonight along the southeastern New England coast, which is specifically by the lakes. Guidance will also have a watch for attention development and corrective development towards near Cape Ann on the noise of the low level check. And storms are weakening a bit, but still has punch as it produces strong winds at times, as we'll have to keep a close eye as they move into the Berkshires and in the Litchfield Hills.
Women's rights activists making their voices heard tonight at City Hall.
Let's take a look at our Tropics. Here's the latest on Foster here. Current location 11 below to the north, 126.5 to the west, and maximum staying with about 40 miles per hour. Winds west about 18 miles an hour. Here.
Tonight, pro-choice supporters are calling for that law to be replaced.
And this all I shot the test was doing, bro. Special case 700 miles to southwest of Menzino, Mexico. Development of any the system should be slow to occur during the next day, so while it moves west northwest about 10 to 15 miles per hour. At the time, strong enough level winds are expected to include any development. Information chest about 4 hours. Low about 10%. Information chest for 5 days. Low about 10%.
Being called the route heard round the world. Brazil had its worst World Cup loss ever.
Hurricane centralization advisories on tropical storm Foster located more than 1,000 miles southwest of the southern tip of the Baja California Peninsula. Here.
Center 5's Jack Harper reports fans in Framingham were hoping for a much different outcome.
The crowd at the Tropical Cafe was ready to party when an avalanche of German goals killed their buzz. Framingham's Brazilian community has celebrated big wins in the past, but not this time.
Really bad. We got here like 20 minutes in, they're already down 4-0.
Not looking good. But you know, if they came back, it would be the comeback of the century.
No way. 5 goals in 18 minutes. Hard to tell the replays from the live action. The game was half over and all over all at once. Tears there and here.
You didn't expect it to be 5-0, did you?
And let's take a look at Nogari here is a Calgary to storm wind speed about 100 miles per hour, gusts up to 120 miles an hour, and it's gonna make landfall by between Wednesday at 8 a.m. tomorrow and Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time is Zebra. Category 1 storm or tropical storm here in south-central Japan.
Not exactly, but it is what it is. We're gonna take it.
So it doesn't end the way we the party goes on with a lot of pride.
Alright. Let's take a look at our tomorrow's temperatures here. It'll be 88 for Boston, 85 for Worcester, 88 for Hartford, 86 for New York, it's 83 for Albany, 79 for Rutland, Vermont, 86 for Clark, New Hampshire, and it's 82 for Portland, Maine. So, today's temperature, tomorrow's temperature range for tomorrow, 79 to 86 degrees here. And Futurecast radar here. Alright, by 1 o'clock here, the storms will be up in northern Worcester County by 1 a.m. and then the storms will disappear, and then Wednesday, more of the same here. A new line of showers of storms is going to be bubble up around west of us, but I could see some storms bubble up at about 2 o'clock in northern Plymouth County around the Kipney Islands here. And the storms will continue to move west from here from our front and move to western Worcester County by about 8 o'clock, then at 10:30. The storms will dissipate. So, tomorrow will be a hit and miss thunderstorm. Some spots may get, some may not. Alright, let's take a look at a view from the outside here. And shows another human night on tap. It's a cloudy and moon's trying to peek out of the clouds there. Oi! And I see some shades of fog. Oi! Let's take a look at our 7-day forecast with goals like this. While you're sleeping in Ramadan tonight, slight chance of showers and thunderstorms after 3 a.m. Some storms, but it's heavy rain. Most of the skies low and 72 degrees, southward about 11 to 13 miles per gust size, 23 miles by chance precipitation to 20%. For Wednesday, slight chance of showers and thunderstorms, but the skies either 92 degrees, southwest wind about 8 to 13 miles by gust size, 23 miles by chance precipitation to 20%. For Wednesday, slight chance of showers and thunderstorms, but fog after 2 a.m. over most skies at low and 63 degrees, southwest wind about 3 to 8 miles by chance precipitation to 20%. For Thursday, slight chance of showers and thunderstorms between 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. Patch about before 7 a.m. otherwise, most of the cut size skies either 84 degrees and northwest wind about 5 miles by becoming light and variable in the afternoon, chance precipitation 20%. For that, podcast got low 60 degrees, light variable wind. Friday, most of the time got under 81 degrees. Friday that, podcast got low 58 degrees. Saturday, most of the time got under 82 degrees. Saturday that, podcast got low 62 degrees. Saturday, podcast got under 82 degrees. Saturday that, most of the got low 67 degrees. Monday, chance of shots. Most of the got under 81 degrees. Chance of precipitation 50%. Monday night, most of the got low 70 degrees. And Tuesday, most of the got under 84 degrees. Here, Peters, what a phrase of the night. Tomorrow, another humid and hot day in town. With a lookout for some storms tomorrow. Peter, Channel News Time is now 11:15. Time now for a little travel report. Everything smooth sailing from the highways and byways around the region, around New England, except for one little spot, and that is Route 1 on the northbound side. After you pass the Torben Bridge in the around Chelsea due to some road work, and reports of an accident here. Accident on Route 1 North in Chelsea, and another accident on Route 1 North, so trust us some extra time. That's me, James here for Connect with good positive to be see you tomorrow morning. Connect.